Shout out to Miss Cocoa.
Coco.
Coco, Miss Coco. I know Miss Coco. She awesome.
Thank you.
My man James acted up. Thank y'all for putting this event together. I always appreciate the space for us poets share what we do. So that's what's up. My name is, she said, my name is Jesus. That's Jesus with a G. Don't trip. I ain't trying to step on no Christian toes here. It's just understand. It's Jesus with a G. Nah, you ain't gotta worship me, but I will take your praise. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump in. And as she said, you can find some of my work on Amazon. I am a published poet. I have a couple of self-published books as well as industry-wide published books. I have a couple of works on the way out. Keep track of me. I'll keep track of y'all. Check me out. You can see me on Instagram, GE Moore 71. You can find me. If you see me, check me out. I'll follow you back. So Diddy, I'm gonna jump in. I like to start with one of my little short pieces. Just let y'all know. See if you listen to me. Just flip phones. I went to prison when the phones were still flipping. Now you niggas out here snitching, recording yourselves and commissioning your crimes in real time and posting them to the government apps that act as COINTELPRO-like traps. There you go. Where'd they do that? That's the piece.
All right.
So yeah, I am, as I said, my name is Jesus. I give you a little understanding of who I am, where I came from. This is one of my newest pieces. I just wrote this, but it's almost autobiographical. You did it. It's called Mastercraft. I learned my art out on the block, where I watched the Rembrandts get shot and jammed up by the cops. There were no formal techniques when they were tagging the rocks and walls and rail yard cars and shaking up spray cans and making masterpieces from the broken pieces of infrastructure that marked the borders, which show exactly where the resources did and did not flow. The schools over here were underfunded, and the budgets for the arts were the first things cut, pushing the young, aspiring artists out to find their own way, whether destructive or creative, amid the social structures which judged them and deemed them unworthy, even while their styles were stolen and sold to the highest bidder who bet big on a chance to cash in on their talents and perverted their message while leaving the streets bereft and in ever more danger as the reality of the stolen dream began to take hold in death and darkness and sorrow that filled in the spaces where the arts and the artists used to reign supreme. That's that piece. So yeah, figure I could get started with some serious shit. And then give you a little bit of this. This is Ambrose. Today, my muse is in the room. Full disclosure. I don't know if I can say it.
Of course you can.
What I'm saying, I don't know what the limitations are when you say you're in a new relationship. I don't know what that means for me. Well, I met this crazy dude over here, and we've been kicking it since the spring. And man, I started writing like 30 poetry about this dude as soon as I started talking to him. And this is one of the first pieces that I wrote. It was inspired by her. And I wrote this before we even met. I mean, physically. This is Ambrosia. When I'm hard at work, in between your needs, on my knees as I pray at the altar of your pink flower, I can see the truth manifested within the depths of the universe which blooms a new way. The lunar cycle that emulates the cosmic spin of an infinity of dimensions. The one true place where eternity springs and the divine forms a link between what was and what is a metaphysical experience. that leaves me breathless and waiting in anticipation for the completion of a ritual which stretches back to the beginning of our very existence. The dance of the infinite. Our bodies twisting together to shape a written word, form a revelation, a prophecy that foretells the future as defined by the past and present incarnations of our essential natures. A powerful spell is formed and ignites the magic that sleeps within genetic strands that twist and weave through our DNA, like the lightning strikes to graze the earth. Your climax shakes the ground beneath us and leaves me speechless, addicted to your ambrosia. I drink deep in the rivers and lakes that flow and nourishes my parched soul. That's what's up. That's that ambrosia. Oh yeah, all right. So I said I started out serious. I'm gonna try to get y'all some sexy right now.
I like your face.
This is man, this is late night call. 3:40 a.m.
Oh, shit.
The ice maker tilts and tumbles and a tray of ice melts on hot skin when the night ends with permissions granted and lusts invoked and dreams commencing to congeal into a particular reality, and long, slow strokes give way to furtive passions as an open line listens in, suspended in suspense in the sense that something supernatural is happening. A magical arousal, a slip of the tongue away from a final release from restrictive inhibitions, a voyeuristic invitation to touch and pet and stroke and be present with a distant call of it. Breathing heavily on the far side of our fantasy. Thank you, baby. That's what's up, baby. That's that piece. I write this shit all day, man. That's my truth. As a poet, as an author, as a writer, I understand like levels. As a scholar, as a student of the language, I understand that this is a living thing. We keep this word alive. It's a living word. This is our word. So I understand what I do. I do what I do. And I give praise and appreciation to those around me. So I'm a poet, you know. But y'all gonna see something different after me. That's all right, baby. Next level shit. About to come up here. I'm gonna do what I do and get out the way.
Spit your shit, poet.
So this is, oh God, oh God. She cried out, oh God. Oh God, over and over with so much intensity and passion that soon enough God answered. And she asked if this was the best that she'd ever had. But God said, with certainty, young lady, this is all just a dream. You can make it just as big as you can imagine it, and she did. And she eventually came to understand that the sex was spiritual. It left her feeling open, attuned to herself and ready for instruction as she took God's advice and gave herself over to the moment, tapped into her magic, and marveled at what happened. She became lost in the vastness of space and time. The spaces down between the atoms where the fires of creation burned brightest and held the material world together in an intricate cosmic pattern. I love you, she whispered. Too quiet for her partner to have listened. But that was fine. It wasn't to him that she was speaking.
That's what's up. Jesus loves you.